Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for June the 5th, 2024. Hope everybody is well. Okay. Just waiting for this to show up on YouTube so I can check sound volume. All right. Let me see. Everything should be. Yep, everything's working. All right, y'all. So, today I was racially profiled at work. So I'm not in the very best of moods. Hey, extraordinary. Um, um, I've been up and down in kind of like emotions today because actually this is the second time. Well, no, this is actually the third time in my life that I have been racially profiled at a Hey Divine 444. I've signed a previous DNR or DND, whatever you call it, for a company I used to work for right when the pandemic happened in the end of 19 going into the first part of 20. And I was working for a company, and I had some racial slurs and discrimination and profiling at that job. Um, but I can't disclose. I signed a paper where I can't disclose the information regarding that. And it happened again today. hmm Actually, by one of the security, and y'all see what color I am, right? So, um, but just really came out of nowhere. I don't, with this Saturn being in, well, Saturn not even retrograde, but it's not gonna wait until the last week of June to start bringing um things up in our life that can mean different purposes, okay, about our reaction to it, um how we actually deal with it, the reason behind it. Who said you had an issue today at work too? And you feeling, I'm sorry for you too. um but we're it's for a reason. Of course, we're gonna find out eventually what that reason is. It can be to hey Reese, with the racial profiling, and I'm not going to say allegedly because I did file a report with the building, who runs the building, also over security, and I am going to go to my HR department so it can be recorded. hmm Um, Even though my company personally, but we as a group has already experienced some discrimination inside the office. So that was enough. So for me to have to go downstairs in the lobby and get racially profiled by security from someone that has worked there, they say over 10, 12 years. I don't care how long they worked there. They never met me, you know, because I'm still new to the building. But I do the same routine every day. I go into the break area, I get coffee. It's kind of like a little marketplace in the lobby area where you can purchase like sodas, chips, and stuff like that for the people who work in a building, where we don't have to go outside the building necessarily to go buy a snack or um, a deli that makes up different sandwiches or wraps and stuff like that, and it's in the refrigerator, and then you could pay for it at a kiosk. So it's kind of like a small little market, and it's cameras, and they tell you right there at the thing that smile, you got the camera on you. You know what I mean? So I've never had any problems before with any other security, but he just don't know I'm Vesta. He don't know who I am. And I actually feel sorry for the person because I'm not the one. I'm very good with paperwork as being Capricorn. I'm very good with speaking in dialect and information, with thinking, with Aquarius in me. And then I got Mars in Aries, my moon sign. So now is not a time to really deal with me right now. Not when it comes to my intellect. And y'all know I've been cutting class anyway. I cut class Friday, I cut class Monday, and I cut class what's today? Tuesday or Wednesday? And I cut class yesterday. So for me to do that, I was probably already avoiding a conflict that could have been worser, because I usually do not just avoid my job for whatever reason. I was, as an empath also, and this is why this comes into a relation with my calling by doing this. As an empath, I kind of felt something to avoid the building, to avoid the company. I didn't want to go up there. You know what I mean? So in other words, I'm missing money. But money is not a replacement of my sanity, of my peace, of my serene. And for whatever reason, I didn't want to keep going. I didn't want to go up there. So I have really, and then I took off Friday. But, we had the water break in Atlanta. So I didn't have water for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Um, Most of downtown Atlanta, the hospitals, you know, um, like I told you, Meg the Stallion had to cancel her concert at the Fox Theater down here in Atlanta, and I think she either canceled it or moved it to another location because of the main water break. We had two actually, and we're still up under a water boil advisory. You see what I'm saying? So it's been a lot been going on since last week, going into today. And as soon as I go back in today, this happened. I wasn't even in the building 5 minutes. It happened as soon as I came up the steps, went directly into the market, and he came behind me, following me, trying to see if I was going to steal something out of the market. Like, I really feel like going to jail over a bag of chips today. Really? Now, I'm not saying the person don't have due diligence to do their job as security, but that's not what they were supposed to be doing, and that is not what they were supposed to remain at their post. And then what make it so direct is that the person, during the time I came in, it was only me and them in a huge lobby. We're talking about a 24 floor building. So this is a very tall building, right? So at the ground level where you walk in at, it's just like ridiculous because it was just me and him at the time. It was nobody else. So for him to leave where he was standing and come and follow me into the place to see if I was stealing, you did that purposely because there was nobody else there but just me and this other person in the whole lobby, right? So who else are you following? Got two Scorpio information here. with certainty in reverse. Gamble in reverse. And 11th house of Aquarius, friends in reverse. I'm just going to go with this energy because even the way I'm talking, I'm not upset. No happy no happy Vesta today, Miss Linda. Miss Linda came in the chat like, "Hey everybody." No happy day for me today. I'm just really more I'm not even appalled because it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop. So I'm not exempt. I will never be exempt. Um and like I said, this has happened before. This is a lot of times where I don't like to work corporate type of positions because they snooty. A lot of them are snooty. They are like cliques in the office. So anybody new, they don't want anybody in the office. And, we were having some problems in the office also because we have a coffee machine that makes all different types of coffees for free. So they made a whole letter and sent it to our supervisors to come to us to literally, in a way, tell us that we ought to be grateful that we get free coffee. What? We're talking about coffee beans. So you're saying I need to pay homage to your office because you already had a free coffee machine in there? Um, and I get to have free coffee every day and I should be grateful? No, these are other grown people telling other grown people this. You know what I mean? In a corporate setting. It's ridiculous. It's so beneath me, really. Um like um oh, you've been listening to me. Miss Linda, I'm sorry. Let me get to the reading cuz I actually don't even know how far I'm going to take this or whatever I'm going to do because um I'm a type of person where I like to set examples. That's the type of person I am. I'm the type of person I like to set examples. So, and like I told the person today, um, how somebody is on the inside can be masked. And eventually that mask is gonna fall one day and the true person is gonna come out. I don't care what position somebody is in. And because the supervisor over the person was like, well, this person been here this long and we've never had an incident. How I know that? I'm new up there. You could just be telling me anything. And then, hey, Miss Amanda, I got racially profiled today at work. Now you know why I probably was feeling like I kept cutting class, why I didn't want to go up there. But Saturn was like, oh, you going to get your ass up today and go to work because you need to experience this. Sorry, YouTube. Yeah, I'm on early today. Cause and I really don't need nothing or no type of situation to crunk me up. I literally stay uncrunk for a reason. Cause when I get avid, I get very avid. Again, Aries moon. What did it reach you? What you mean? Oh, what did it teach me? It taught me to not it taught me not to punch his ass out. That's what it taught me. Cause this person really tested my gangster. Like, how dare you follow me? Now I'll see if it's a whole bunch of people walking around and it's a couple of people of us of different ages, colors, forms, shapes going into the place and this and that, this and that. You just got to, and then what pissed me off? You didn't even play it off right. You know what I mean? You didn't even play it off right. So when you look back on it at the camera, which I told his supervisor that you need to do, it's gonna be very avid, you know, that the person directly racially profiled me and came behind me and followed me on purpose. So what else can you call it? Y'all already knew that was gonna come out. Let me tighten up, cause I've been hot all day. Like I said, it's never gonna stop all around the world. Somebody else done got racially profiled today too. You know, in all type of situations, government, police department, grocery store, retail store, church. It ain't never gonna stop. So I'm not exempt. You know what I mean? I'm just one isolated incident again. Um, just like I said, when somebody is this, it always is gonna show itself. I said that before this card even came out, even though it's in reverse, right? Um, because the supervisor was trying to take up for the person, like, hey, I've never had an incident or told to me about any problems with this person. And you know what I told him? I said, well, that don't mean that this person is not this on the inside. Don't tell me about you ain't never had an incident come to you or nor report or complaint about this person. That don't have anything to do with about this person, how they is internally, because they put that mask on and they clock in for those hours, but they always will remain this. Don't play with me. Got the Mr. DeVille. The veil is falling. That's what's happening. Okay. I bet my I bet my ancestors and stuff, like, man, I told Source, we didn't need to teach you this today. We didn't need to teach you this today, because I look, as your ancestor, I really didn't want to rile you up, but I'm just doing my job. Okay? And that's what my ancestors saying to me right now. I ain't want to bring this to the table, but Saturn about to go retrograde, so I had to bring it up and I had to bring it out, because this is you know the second go round in the same type of platform, corporate type of energy entity. And then the last one that I had the discrimination lawsuit against, it was by the same type of company that owned the buildings. So deja vu. Cause I sat there in my desk and looked it up, who owned the building, because I was gonna go to the building, who managed the building, and make a complaint starting there, go down the chain, make a complaint to the security head of security, and then go on down the chain and make a complaint to my HR department, which my company don't have anything to do with it, but y'all need to know too, because there's some stuff going on in the office too that's like this. But I was gonna let that slide. But now that the stuff happened in the lobby, oh, let's go ahead and bring it all out. Let's deveil, bring the veil down on everybody. We got two Scorpio energies here. Eighth house is what y'all know. Put it in the comments. Y'all should already know what it is. Secrets being revealed. Didn't we say that the other day? Mm. Now, it's not a personal secret against me, but it's a personal secret toward humanity of the same type of people like me that's walking around and in and out through that building, being or having to associate with that same type of person or people like that person in all areas. So it's not just an isolated incident about me. Things are devailing here. The veil, that's where I keep saying devailing. The devil is the veil backwards. Switch up the words. The veil. The veil is falling. Secrets are being revealed. Eighth house of Scorpio. So for you, your secrets, something that you need to know is about to come out too. So this is a pre-warning, forewarning that y'all know, because y'all, we intertwine with our energy here. We trust each other with our energy. I've been your interpreter for almost 7 years straight now. Never led you wrong, never told you no lies. So anything that kind of happens around me or to me is for a reason, as being your interpreter, but it's also, I guess, part of my calling for me to get those type of instances, for me to have to explain it to you on this platform. So that's part of my job, to intake some of these different lessons. I guess it goes with the territory. You said the country is fall, and I'm sorry if I'm talking loud. I don't have that little microphone on thing today, so I'm just talking straight to the speaker. Uh, um, Thank you, Miss Amanda, for feeling sorry, but there's no reason to be sorry. It needs to be brought out to the world. It's part of this veil to be deveiled, right? It needs to be brought down. Even though it's already out in the open, we still, as a collective, because this is a collective reading. This is not my personal reading. This is a collective reading. Like I said, this is not just happening to me, but it's happening to a lot of people today and tomorrow and yesterday and last week. And you know what else? That's crazy. You know what else is funny? Guess what I've been watching? So happen to be watching lately. No pun intended. Is those videos on YouTube where they release the body cam footage of police arrests and stuff. And I'm like, why I keep watching this? Because one will come up on my feed. I may have tapped on one, but then you know how your feed, if you tap on that, it's gonna keep coming up and coming up. For since Thursday, I've been watching body cam footage of arrest. Um, you know, not really police chases, but mostly body cam footage of where allegedly that so-called um part of the government, the police departments in different states. I'm not naming anything specifically. Whatever came up on YouTube, I'm just watching it. So it's just different body cam footages of the police making arrests. Um, and a lot of them ended in different type of lawsuits for not being, not becoming of the right judicial laws that they should have been enforcing for us as citizens. Okay? Regardless of the person, if they're right or wrong in that particular video, it was just a more of, they're releasing the body cam footage for a reason, because whatever channel it was, they were pointing out the wrongs that so-called, that particular officer allegedly did or did not do right. And this is the outcome. Okay. So, yeah. But anyway, I've been watching that junk since last week. And I'm like, why am I keep watching this? So, in other words, just as my readings are foresight, my foresight by watching those videos was the foresight of the injustice that I was going to feel today and go through. But me not knowing that two and two will equal this. Mm. So everything happens cohesively in a way, for things to deveil or to give you a sense of foresight. Again, that's when these cards come out about third eye. Don't just sit there and let it flow through your ears and not listening when I'm telling you about using your foresight, because source will put certain things in front of you and you may think it don't have anything to do with nothing else. But just by me, I'm not driving right now because it's quicker for me to use the train to go into the middle of downtown, because it's only like 12 minutes away, but it'll take me almost an hour just to get home if I drive, right? Because everybody in the middle of downtown is trying to get to the expressway. So I use the train to go back and forth home. It only take me 12 minutes versus an hour, even though where I work is a 7-minute drive. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, um, things will always be put around you, and you have to kind of learn to put two and two together. By me going through this today, now I know why I was watching those videos, because it was forewarning me of a devale of a sense of injustice. And my particular injustice was the racial profiling. Now, if I would have been driving, I could have been pulled over, and one of those type of instances could have happened to one of the videos that I seen on YouTube, but I'm not driving. So you see what I'm saying? So it happened another form in another way. Mm. Okay? So always pay attention to things, cuz things just don't happen for no reason. You just don't watch stuff for no reason. Um just remember that, okay? You said you knew I'm just now reading back the messages. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why I was cutting class. Besides that, I needed some rest. I I just don't like that office. Once you tell me I need to be grateful that y'all got a free coffee machine, when I still buy the little siren cups, Starbucks, because that is a siren on the cup. Yes, that's a siren on the side of the cup of Starbucks, and I don't have to say allegedly. I still buy, you know, coffee from the bagel place. I stop and get bagels. Hell, sometimes I even go in the Marriott and get coffee and breakfast to go and take it back to my desk. So I don't necessarily have to drink y'all free coffee, but who y'all think y'all talking to? You know what I mean? It's just like, and you ought to be grateful that y'all get free coffee here. What? Girl, you done lost your mind. Let me keep going. Yeah, you right, Miss Linda. Probably can see my light. And y'all know I keep this inside my obsidian around my neck. I keep it next to my heart inside of my shirt. I don't wear it exposed to the public. But soon as after that happened, I pulled it right on top of my shirt. Like, I rebuke you. I rebuke you. Spiritual protection. You not finna do me, boo. No. Y'all saying vent. I'm sorry. I'm venting, but I'm telling you you're reading, actually. Okay, so let's get it. So you got don't take a gamble, 2 transformation cards, Scorpio energy. Nothing is going on in Scorpio, but Jupiter is in Taurus, right? Remember, we always do opposition, um, which is Jupiter is in Taurus, but Jupiter will be going retrograde in October. Yep. So everything is devailing. That's why some of y'all gonna have somebody come back want to talk to you. hmm Some stuff finna about to be revealed. Don't come in the comments tomorrow and later this week talking about Vesta. Guess what I found out? I told you. Some type of secret gonna come out. My secret today was the hatredness to whatever the level, degree, whatever the case may be, because I am the one to expose stuff. So you want me to expose it, I'll expose it, and I'm gonna put paperwork behind it. I guess he thought I was just some little dumb broad, no, Pooh, you picked the wrong one. Sorry. He picked the wrong one, but the right one. Hmm. Yep. Prejudice. Yeah, Miss Amanda, the coffee. I'm like, girl, bye. And then it ain't even on name brand coffee. Get somewhere. Y'all just putting some bulk of coffee into the machine. So when you press the button, whether you want a cafe or a macchiato or regular coffee, dark or light, or do you want vanilla shot or it ain't even no brand name coffee. Stop playing. Some bulk of coffee y'all done bought from Costco or Sam's or something, or offline, just just cause you giving it out free in the machine. I girl, dang. Let me chill out. For somebody to be like, I don't like her channel. Let me stop. But for real though, y'all gonna have something get exposed. It may not directly have to be regarding you, but it can be people around you in your home, family members, things exposed in the office, and we're gonna branch it on out. So that also means people in higher positions, government officials, police officer, fire department, whatever. Okay? All the way up to the big wigs, also celebrities. So like I said, this is a collective. So some things are going to be found out. Stay tuned to probably the TikToks that y'all watch, your local news, your newspaper, whatever the case may be, but the veil is coming down. Something needs to be exposed here. Yes. Um. Also, the eighth house of Scorpio is a all or nothing. So either you're gonna be all in or you're gonna be all out. So that can be pertaining to this Knight of Cups that is coming back or want to relive a situation with you. Don't have to be love such as lover, but it can be platonic friendships, reuniting relationships with family members, um, making peace, mediation. Some of you can be needing to or will get ready um, to build up a plan through mediation. So there can be separation and or divorce, or mediation or mediator. If you got, like, you go to court and you have to talk to a mediator or something like that, you know to be the voice for you and for the court to make some type of resolution. So it's all different types of mediations and mediator, not just for divorce and separation. Yes. So what else? Gossip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody been talking about y'all. Can be in the community. You already know, probably family. That started number one right there, right? The people, y'all people who got friends, cause I don't have no more girlfriends. Y'all my girlfriends, okay? We just can't hook up and go for brunch and stuff like that, cause y'all stay in all type of different states. But I don't have no close friends, so I don't particularly have no gossip when it comes to close friends. But watch your close friends. Something else gonna come out regarding close friends is what they say. Also, Scorpio eighth house is things that are not stable. So you probably already had a glimpse of things that are weebly wobbly. So either is going to you're gonna be able to fix it during this transformation to make it back stable. Thank you, source. While the three of pentacles is in reverse here, um and this can be why the energy of the devil card is in reverse, right? So that it will be no sense of attachment to it. And you know, different levels of attachment, which can be a sense of codependency, emotional, intimately, um, making a very discerning decision. Remember that Saturn, we're already in the energy. Saturn is going to be like, it's not going to be like a reversal. It's going to be more like, why this three of pentacles is in reverse, to get back to handling unfinished stuff, okay, that you did not complete or finish. So that will include relationships, apologies, giving them and accepting them, paperwork. You get what I'm saying? Things that you did not finish. The purpose of that Saturn retrograde is going to bring it back to you for you to work on it again. Now, if you choose not to work on it, that's up to you, because certainty here is in reverse. So you're going to be very uncertain whether you want to uh, transmute, transform, or fix this. But it is transformation here twice. You can see it. Okay. Do I want to risk or take a gamble about this? But you will gonna have to see about it though. And that's of course gonna be different for everybody. Because even if this was a person that left, for some of you, it left as unstableness. You went your way and they went their way. Eight of Cups. But one of you has not been able to detach. But one of you has. Okay? So this is okay. Thank you, source and ancestors. This is why the Knight of Cups is here in the middle, such as a peace offering for y'all two stubborn people in the middle. Okay? Somebody is still emotionally attached to the situation. They may have already walked away, but Saturn is bringing reverse back the unfinished business that this person here feels like they want to have another sense of transformation. Now, I know everybody is not single. I understand that. So it also can be a dilemma, something that you or another person stop talking about. Y'all put it to the side. It could have been a previous argument or fight, and y'all drop the conversation. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be different for everybody. Yes? Okay. Let's keep going. But obviously, it's going to be, and the reason I said friends, because don't forget, you got 11th house of Aquarius over here. So some of you, it can be a long-time friend, an old friend, love, platonic, a friend of the family, a friend in your neighborhood, an old co-worker that some of y'all was messing around with. Let me get out y'all business. Because 8th house is shocking events, right? Something that come out of nowhere. And what did we get? What, yesterday or day before yesterday? The tower. We got the tower. We got the Tower card. Queen of Wands in reverse, Leo energy. With the Queen. No certainty. You're unsure to add this back to your plate. You're unsure. Don't want to take a gamble to risk to get back into the flow of that conversation, emotional attachment, relationship, rebuilding, or bringing up the past for some of you. But it feels like you may not have no choice. Sorry. You may not have no choice. And the reason is because, like I told you, Saturn that's in Aquarius right now, Vedic Sidereal, she not coming back to Aquarius to another 50 years. So I don't know how old you are right now, but however old you are right now, add 50 to it. So, in other words, for some of you, if this is somebody that, of course, you have changed. Transformation here. You've changed. We all change every day, every minute. We all keep transforming, right? So obviously, you're not still the same person that you were when this predicament went down, when you shut it down, when you walked away, when you emotionally detached, when you stopped the conversation, when you had that certain thinking process to put you or to start you in a sense of transformation from however long ago, days or weeks. But this energy here dealing with Saturn regarding time. So this instance here has to have some time behind it. So you're going to have to kind of rewind Three of Pentacles in reverse and figure out who and what this is. Okay? But you ain't going to have to work too much because it's going to come to you. It's going to come into your energy as a shocking event, something that happened out of nowhere. Now, I know a lot of people have changed their numbers. They're moved out of city and states. But a lot of y'all still on that Facebook stuff and stuff like that. So I'm looking for my cards. Where is my cards at? Oh, before I forget, I found my bottle. Okay. This is what I bought from Wally World. This is an old bottle, but I still got a lot of it. But I wanted y'all to see the name. It was from not sponsored by Better Homes and Gardens. And this particular one is the lime and eucalyptus, and it smells very much like a little hint of lime, but more eucalyptus. And it's a what is this? It's aromatherapy spray. I spray it on my curtains. I spray it in the air. I spray it on my sofa. I don't too tough spray this on my pillows because my eyes and stuff be on my pillows. But you can use it as a room spray, but they also have it in the lavender. Okay, so I don't know where my lavender one is, and it's a very fine mist, and it's over there where you find the candles, the room, what you call that, the wax melt candles. Just go on the candle aisle. This is where you'll find it in Wally World. Now they should still carry this. I don't had this bottle. I don't had this bottle about 5 years. And I bought, like I said, a lavender. This is the lime and eucalyptus. And it was only like $4.97. And this is 8 ounces. But it's a big 8 ounce. It's a big 8 ounce, and the mist is very fine. If you really like a true smell, this is good. Okay. And I think they only have this version. Um, they got it in different brands, but they don't have a Walmart brand for something like this. They either have the Better Homes and Garden and they got another brand, but this is the only one that comes with a nozzle like this. If you can look it up online, walmart.com, if you can't get to Wally World. Um, but yeah, and see what scents they may have online and see if they got it in stock or whatever. But I like stuff that really smells, right? I wouldn't tell you if it was weak smelling. I wouldn't tell you if it don't last long. I wouldn't even show it to you. Yes? You know how I do. I like scents. So, um, but yeah, that's it. So that's it. Like I said, you can get the lavender because we keep getting the lavender one to come out in the cards. But I love eucalyptus because it really helps with third eye and the pineal gland. Okay. Okay. So let me clarify this stuff so I can get y'all off of here. You can get your night started to wind down. Um, because usually I do the tarot last, but I put them things out first. But I Okay. Well, can you give me a chance to shuffle? See what I mean? Release card in reverse. It's not going to let you release this until you put some type of, what word is this? Giving and receiving. Yeah. Until you put some type of effort or, I'm not saying you have to give or receive anything, right? But you have to pay it some attention. You have to give it some type of attention. For some of you, this is also because this is meant for you as a relationship, Queen of Pentacles. And it will also help you with, the queens here are all about unconditional and a steady flow, right? So how you fix this, how you go about it, how you reciprocate it. Not saying you have to um, intertwine yourself and get all involved and all that stuff, but you have to acknowledge it in some type of way. Can be through conversation. Okay, you're not going to give much effort to it, but it's going to help you with the long run. You get what I'm saying? It's going to help you with the long run of making up who you are as a person. It's kind of like another notch up under your belt, but take that in a positive way. I don't know why I just gave that as an example, but it's kind of like putting another notch of wisdom. Okay, there it go. Maturity, right? Because all the queens equals all the maturities of the empress. All the queens are the empress. So this is why the Queen of Wands is in reverse. This is not about imagination, creativity, lust, intimacy. It's not about that. It's about the level of maturity now. That's why I told you I ain't slapped the shit out that person today. And I didn't go off. I didn't get locked up. I stood there. Remember I told y'all the other day? What did I say? I said, because it was the Queen of Swords. I sure remember that. I said, you're going to talk with dignity. You're going to talk with intellect. You're going to have repose, like you're going to compose yourself. You're going to speak and act with intelligence, and that's exactly what I did. Because I could have went Queen of Wands. You see what I'm saying? Remember that Saturn is about maturity and wisdom. Remember we had that grandmama card to come out, and it was all about an accumulation of a lifetime of wisdom, of maturity, of how you are and act now when you are put in same situations that you may have been put in or around when you were younger. But when you were younger, Queen of Wands energy, because that's that fire energy, of course you know you reacted differently because you were not a Queen of Pentacles energy. You were not the Empress yet. You understand? So share the love also is in reverse. You're going to be very hesitant for the people who this is for about reuniting with a person, accepting their apology, not really wanting to give or receive. Six of Pentacles in reverse, because you're going to be very hesitant, but it's asking you not to just disregard or release it. This is something that needing to assess you as part of your why you sit on this cement throne here. Okay, I don't know what that means, but that's what they just told me to say. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Leo card, the Sun card in reverse again. Removing the sense of ego and Nine of Cups. Now, out of all these cards, only one up is the Nine of Cups, which came out, I believe, last night in the upright also. Oh, we never seen this one. I think so. This is Embrace in reverse. So this is about embracing a lesson, because that's exactly what Saturn is. How long I had y'all on here? Almost an hour. I'm finna let y'all go, because I took up most of the time running my mouth. It was part of the reading, but it wasn't. Virgo, where K2 is, and North Node, where Aries is. Yeah, see, again, Rahu and K2. That's why they keep having me talking about lessons. Sun card here. Okay. You see that? Now is the time. What is time? Kala. Kala is Saturn. Like I said, something is coming back as a reevaluation, um, as a turning point. Even if you don't want a situation anymore with anybody, that's fine. But thank you, Miss Linda. But the point is, what needs to be addressed now. That needs to be added to your list of karma. You get me? Because what just came out is Rahu and Ketu. Yes, this is also about Saturn, but not all the way. Because Rahu and Ketu move every 20 years. But with Saturn being in Aquarius, it's not going to go back to Aquarius. Not when it just going retrograde, but I'm talking about when it finally leaves Aquarius, it's not going to be in Aquarius again until 50 years. 50. So whatever you need to learn or attune to add to your list of good karma, now is the time. So do not just disregard a situation. Try to release the ego out of it. You don't have to involve feelings and emotions. The Saturn energy, air energy, is going to be about using your intellect. Yes. Yeah. Analyzation. See, you see how this stuff coming back out from the other night when we were talking about analyzing and things like that. It just didn't go away. Like I said, y'all know my readings come out beforehand because that's part of my gift, foresight. So okay, thank you. See, there are methods for the healing. hmm This needs to be healed. It's not about the egoism. I ain't trying to heal this person. They did me like this. That's the ego. Because at the end of the day, we all answer to one entity based on our karmas. So what it is that have you or are you a king or a queen of pentacles, which is the level of maturity that you say that you are. Okay. So some type of healing method needs or will be happening here. And once you adjudicate this, if I'm using the right word for this time period, once you attune this or something like that, this is going to release you emotionally for your future. Because whatever happened between whoever this person is or whatever it ended badly, right? So what happened is this is what scarred you, and you emotionally held on to it and you repressed it, right? Of course, because this is what helped to start you on your journey. Don't have to be a lover. Again, it could be whoever or whatever the situation is. It can be issues with the law. It can be issues with child support with the Queen of Pentacles here. Um, because it could be a baby mama, baby daddy, something like that, trying to come back into life to make. It's not just happening to you; it's happening to other people. You get what I'm saying? It's just that you know now beforehand, because they don't know nothing about this. They're gonna get it through um this level of uncertainty that they're feeling, right? Because they haven't been coming your way to make annulment or to try to make peace because of the way that it ended. But you cannot move on into the future without healing this. And you're not healing the person per se. Actually, you are. But the more important is that you're healing yourself. Yes, being a service to others. What is Saturn? Service. Even though this is a Virgo card, don't worry. Okay? Don't worry. Have faith. We keep seeing that word faith. It came out, what, 2 or 3 times last night. Now is the time for this. Um, Pure joy and happiness come from within. It's not what people give to us. This is what we need to remember as a collective. Happening and joy, joyfulness come from within about how we know that we have done a service or right toward or to others. That's what makes us happy. That's what makes us clear of karma. There will be success and benefit because this too, eighth house of Scorpio, is going to be a sudden shock. So I can't find the other cards that I was looking for. I guess I'll just end it with a Power of Love Oracle so y'all can get y'all night together. I was looking for, they're right in front of my face. Detachment. Okay, so you are, that word release again. Y'all seen that flip up and flip out. Release. You are releasing old, see, that's what I'm trying to say. I should have just got that card in the first place. I'm just playing, y'all. Okay, let me get serious. Okay, so you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. So, like I said, this is going to help you to release. You see how he's got his um jacket or shirt, whatever, open, and the light is coming out. That's what I meant by burying that deep within that needs to come out. Yes, if it's not just you, it's the other person, because it is. This is also why the devil card is here in reverse, right? All that baggage, old patterns, baggage, emotional, Queen of Wands, um, intimate acts, lust, a sense of codependency, all of that stuff, attachment, okay? All of these are final old patterns because, like again, I said, Saturn is not coming back to Aquarius until 50 years. Are you going to hold on to that 50 years, regardless of what age that you are? Some of you was like, well, I'm just going to let bygones be bygones. No. That's why you're experiencing the karma that you're experiencing now in this lifetime. Yep, taking ownership. You're about to take ownership on the other party or parties. Because this could be more than one person. Don't think it's just one person as an ex coming back. Okay? So it could be one ex, two family members, three family members, three ex, one old friend, one person from college. It could be different for everybody, and several reuniting with parents, stuff like that. Okay? It's going to be different for everybody. Yes? So ownership. You will not acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike, and needing to learn to love them all as lessons. I swear I just said all that because this card came in reverse. So like I said, taking ownership. Not only you, but this is why this person is coming back. Um, and again, this is early information. Your path is your path. Some people may get it quicker than others. These two came out at the same time. Let's check the bottom of the deck. Spontaneity. We also had... Who had that? Oh, that was a private reading. I did. So we had spontaneity in reverse. So you won't move beyond the constraints of your mind and not freely and lovingly embrace new situations. That's probably why the Queen of Wands is in reverse. Because being spontaneous is somebody come at you at the last minute and you go with the flow. Oh yeah, come on, let's go. That's spontaneity. But you're not going to be that because you're not going to see it coming. 8th house of Scorpio, right? So again, a good card in the upright is the freedom. But then you have cause and effect. We never seen these because this still is a new deck that was donated by our loving moderator and also loyal subscriber. They donated like 48 decks to the channel. We're still just going through some of them. So this is a new card for us. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. That's what I meant about the Queen of... I love my ancestors. This is what I meant about getting a new notch up under your belt. Okay. About a heeding or taking ownership to good karma. Because what Saturn is about, learning the lessons. So an old lesson is about to return to see how you handle it. Are you going to acknowledge it, deal with it, and properly detach it? Some of you may actually end up together because your person is also going through this. This is not just a reading for you to disregard it and shut them down and this and that, this and that. They're coming like this to you too, just like you're supposed to be in this energy too. Yes? Okay. Again, so the cause effect, we all know that whatever the cause is, it's always going to have effect. Also, our choice card, for every choose wisely, for every action is a reaction. Okay? So, cause and effect, you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of the results. So, this is what we need or want to happen to bring in this freedom. You are releasing any self imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Exactly what I was trying to indicate. Openness, freedom. It's time for this to be free. Whether you're hoarding it, whether the person you're thinking about has been, um, you know, pressing it down, hoarding it as a feeling, a thought, or an emotion. But thank you, Miss Amanda, because I be looking so quick to the phone. And yes, of course, with eighth house of Scorpio here, some of you will actually be detaching and breaking up, separation, divorce, because it's time. It's time for you to release. It's time for you to be the light and release yourself as the light. Like Miss Amanda said, releasing yourself from Mr. DeVille, Mr. or Mrs. DeVille, because what the veil, the light, needs to be shown. Okay, the veil through has been covering everything up. That also includes time passing by has been covering everything up. But it's time for this cause and effect to be had so that both parties here or several people as parties can have the sense of attachment and get the sense of freedom. Because what's happening is some people that is still hoarding a lot of this stuff, Virgo 6th house, is affecting their health. It's affecting their health. But people don't want to look at it like that. They keep taking stuff on and on and on and dealing with stuff and dealing with stuff and dealing with stuff. It's affecting your health. Also, the health of your current relationship. Now, I'm not saying everybody is going to be breaking up. Of course, the embrace card is in reverse, more light. And then again, you got open up under there in reverse. Not willing to be open, not willing to embrace this. A lot of you is going to shut this down or not wanting to detach or release this. But it's time for the freedom. Now, this also can mean 8th house of Scorpio that somebody here will be getting a sense of freedom, which they can be leaving a situation, love, relationship, marriage, whatever the case may be. There may be finally setting themselves free from whatever bondage they may have in a situation. That can be at a job that is no longer serving them, needing a sense of freedom because of the level of toxicity, racism, profiling, whatever the case may be, lack of wages, Queen of Pentacles. You have to understand and see it's all types of ways that this can be implementing. Also, understanding and knowing your foundation and worth. Because as you can see, this is not a matchup. This is not a match. But some of you, this is what you're in, been dealing with, whether it's in your current or your past. And of course, Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're not finna keep dealing with this and juggling this in your life. You're holding up your sense of freedom here by keeping these two things in your hands. So it's time to let one go. Release. A wish fulfillment is coming in, which is your happiness. It doesn't have to be something materially all the time or something physical. Okay? But some of you are scared to take that gamble, roll that dice, to take a chance on freedom. How can you, well, Stockholm syndrome, I understand. But it's time for you to stop being scared to take a chance on freedom. Now, that also could be for your person you're thinking about. Even if you're dating somebody new and y'all cannot really connect, you may feel that they're holding on to somebody, something from their past in their life. They're just in that toxic energy. They're also feeling this. So it's time for them to do the cause and effect. It's time for them to realize and set themselves free. I do see a match that is trying to come in. Um, but we just don't know when this particular energy for you is going to unveil itself. Okay. Now, remember, lastly, before y'all go, remember the last couple of readings I've been telling you that we had to at least get to the first 2 weeks of June, right? And then things were going to be kind of freed up. We're here now. So, these first 2 weeks of June is going to be your tower moments. Somebody suddenly coming in, somebody suddenly leaving out, somebody suddenly moving on, some people suddenly getting together. I feel that anybody that is or have love connections, this time around is not going to be about the lust and the intimacy. Okay, it's going to be Saturn energy about, is this what you want? Because Saturn will delay, but it won't deny. Okay, so Saturn will be giving you your wish fulfillment. But if you are not in the position to ready to release or obtain or receive something, it's going to be another 50 years before you get it. When it comes to see, this is the quick thing. Saturn is about longevity. When you talk about Jupiter and Venus, that's that quick stuff. Where that the relationship may last, you may get together, you may be together 2 or 3 years. But when you talk about Saturn energy, Queen of Pentacles here, you're talking about the 20, 30, 40, 50 year anniversary type of stuff for the people who are younger. Even if you're older, that person still will commit to you, or that energy of that relationship still would be a sense of commitment for longevity. That's the Saturn energy. So this is why it's coming back around to people who may have separated because of level of toxicities. Toxicities can be due to environment, people all up in your business. Somebody didn't want to commit because they still want to be a player or cheat. You understand the scenario, okay? But things have changed. So y'all can always let me know how things pan out. I will be back, of course, tomorrow, hopefully, early. But if not, I'll still be on. Make sure you have the bell on and subscribed and everything like that. Hey y'all, I'm getting close to my checkpoint where I can start back getting monetization back on YouTube, because y'all know I haven't been getting anything from YouTube all this year, so, or even last year. So I'm very close to getting my hours back. So I thank y'all so much for watching the whole length of the videos. Or if you don't have time, you can always maybe play it on the weekend, mute it, and just let it play in the background so that my hours can accumulate and that I can turn my monetization back on. And that's why the video seems so long. It's because there's no ads. It's no ads for you to skip. So that's why it just seems like very long and drawn out. Some of you probably ain't even noticed that it's no ads before I come on, during, or after. That's because I'm not monetized. Okay. So but I'm getting close. So I really appreciate it. So thank y'all so much. Let me know how you feel after the fact. If you come back and watch this video after the live, you can always still leave comments because I do respond and I do see them. And I really appreciate y'all. And I'll see you in the next one.